Now in this you can see cotyledons remain below the soil. They provide food to the growing seed as a storage of a food. Means both the cotyledons work like a food providing and store the food for the growing seed, and they shrivel off, and they shrivel off means what? They disappear in the soil only. The plumule develops into true leaves. The plumule develops into the true leaves. So you can say in this type of germination, what happens to epicotyle? Epicotyle elongates, not hypocotyle. In this, epicotyle elongates and the cotyledons remain below the soil. This happens only in pea, mango, maize, rice, gram. Now, what is epicotyle and what is hypocotyle? You can't be understanding that, ma'am, you are saying epicotyle, you are saying hypocotyle. In epigeal germination, hypocotyle elongates, but in hypogeal germination, epicotyle elongates. Now, I can give you the difference between epicotyle and hypocotyle. The upper portion of the axis of the seedling above the cotyledons. Now you can see these are the cotyledons. So after the cotyledons, the upper portion of the axis of the seedling above the cotyledons is known as epicotyle, and the portion of seedling between the cotyledons and the radicle is called hypocotyle. Means what? This portion means from radicle to cotyledons. This area is only your hypocotyle, and after the cotyledons, all the area is called epicotyle. So below cotyledons, hypocotyle, and above the cotyledons, epicotyle. So over here in the picture you can see easily, this is the hypogeal germination. You can see there are two things coming out. This is the radicle and this is the plumule. Over here radicle starts growing into root and plumules come out from the ground. Now little bit leaves are coming out, and this epicotyle is elongated and this cotyledons remain below the soil only. Both the cotyledons now disappear in this soil only, and plant grows out, So this is the reason, this is the difference between epicotyle and hypocotyle. Understand? Epicotyle above the cotyledons area. The area which is above the cotyledons is called epicotyle, and the area below the cotyledons is called hypocotyle. Now we are going to read about how this can happen in many things. Like as well, example you can take bean seed germination. As an example is for bean seed germination. Under favorable condition, bean seed absorb water from the surroundings and swells up. The seed coat ruptures and the embryo emerges out. The seed coat ruptures and the embryo emerges out. The radicle grows downward into the soil and form the area of micropyle and forms root. The hypocotyle grows and becomes straight along with the cotyledons above the soil. Cotyledons form the first green leaves which make food for the growing seedling. This type of germination in bean seed is epigeal germination. This type of seed in bean seed is epigeal germination. Now, whereas in this what happens? It shows in bean seed, you can see it shows us the germination of epigeal. Which type of germination? Epigeal germination. In this what happened? The seed is sown under the ground. The seed is sown under the surface, soil surface. Now radicle comes out. How? When the seed coat burst. This radical now turn into the root system, and both the cotyledons elongates with the help of hypocotyle. Elongates with the help of hypocotyle. Both the cotyledons come out above the soil surface and epicotyle grows elongated. So, bean seed germination shows us epigeal germination, because in this type of germination both the cotyledons come out of the soil surface and hypocotyle elongates above the soil. Okay. So, under favorable condition, bean seed absorbs water. Every seeds have their favorable condition, then only they can absorb water. And when they absorb water, they from the surrounding they swells up, and as the seed coat ruptures, the embryo emerges out, in which the radical grows downward into the soil from the area of micropyle, that is your tiny hole, and forms root, and the hypocotyle grows and becomes straight along the cotyledons above the soil. So, cotyledons form the first green leaves which make food for the growing seedling. This type of germination in bean seed is epigeal germination. Now, you can understand which type of germination is shown in bean seed? Epigeal germination. Epigeal germination. Now, likewise you can now see many more things in this. Now, we are going to read about the maize seed germination. What is maize seed germination? In this type of germination, you can see which hypogeal germination. Hypogeal germination. The maize grain absorbs water and swells up. The maize grain absorbs water and swells up. The radical passes through the protective sheath or coleoryza and grows downward to form the root. The plumule passes through the protective sheath, coleoptile, and grows straight to form the shoot system. The cotyledons remain underground, showing hypogeal germination. Hypogeal germination. Now, in this maize gram, we can see which kind of germination? Hypogeal germination. Now, over here I can show you how this happens with the help of your figure which has been given in your book, figure number 2.14, that is hypogeal germination. Now, in hypogeal germination, what happens? The seed absorbs the water and swells up. As much as seed absorbs the water and swells up. After some time, the radical pierces means what? It comes out by making a hole. Passes through the protective sheath coleoryza and grows downward to form the root. Means what? The radical make a hole and comes out from that protective sheath, that is called the seed coat or the coleoryza, and becomes to form the root system. And again plumule also comes out from that protective sheath and grows straight into the shoot system. In this, the cotyledons remain underground in the soil, and after some time it also shrivel off or disappear into the soil. So, this was how the hypogeal germination works in what? Maize seed. Thank you. Please go through the video and hear the video once, twice and thrice. Again, I will be back with the conditions necessary for germination in next video. do the assignment, and if you do have any problem you can ask me. Otherwise I will provide each and every question answers also and the remaining topic also. Slowly I am moving because till May we have to complete this portion. Thank you.